Very warm welcome to the today's learning bite. Today we are going to discuss about a method called the focus on third eye. This method has four different steps. The first step is attention between a third eye. The second step is let the mind before a thought. That this is just a mindfulness technique, a no mind technique. So the second step is let the mind before a thought. The third step is let the form feel with the breath, essence to the top of the head. Let the form feel with the breath. Form means this area. Let the form feel with the breath. Breath is nothing but a prana. Let this form feel with the breath, and there therefore the fourth step is there you feel a shower as a light. You become reborn and you feel the enlightenment at the top of your head. So the first step is attention between eyebrows. Let the mind become before a thought. Then the third step is let the form feel with the breath, essence to the top of the head, and then there shower as a light. So these are the four different steps in this technique, and we will deep dive into the third eye. The third eye is a very different world. It's a world of imagination and it's a world of reality. This is the world where the imagination, the dream become reality and reality become a dream. The real world, it feels like it's a dream, or a dreams, it becomes very real. So this technique has given to the Pythagoras very long time from India, and Pythagoras has mastered these techniques. He visited to Greece and he is the source of all mysticism in the west region. So Pythagoras has practiced this technique for a very long time, and then as a result he has come out with the so many unique methods of mysticism, religious practices, and then the mathematics. So this technique is very important. There are certain things we need to understand when it comes to the world of third eye. So third eye, it has very different name. The modern science called it, the third eye called it pineal gland. There is a system in our body between the eyebrows. There is a point. If you feel, close your eye, the only thing you can realize this point, third eye or Shiv Netra. So we were talking about the modern scientists, it called it pineal gland. It's between the two eyebrows. The Hindu mystics, they call it Shiv Netra. We have two eyes, and just beyond this we have one more eye, which is very mystical. So Hindu call it Shiv Netra. The Lord Shiva, we see the statue of Lord Shiva and we see the third eye is a symbol wherein you get to see beyond this material world. There are different realm and you see the reality. So that's a symbol of Shiv Netra. In Tibet they call it third eye. So these are different names we have given it, depend on the religious practices. Every religion has a third eye. It plays a very major role into the religious practices. So there are different paths, especially in Tantra, the Tibetan Buddhism. They have done so much research on this third eye meditation. So third eye is basically, if you want to understand, third eye has a very depth relationship with the attention. So if you have a very deep level of attention, you will see that there are some particles, some tingling sensation will happen at this area. Or rather, if you focus between your two eyes, if you completely give a focus between these two eyebrows, you will see you are developing the attention. And since you are developing the attention day by day, hours and hours, and you develop the quality of attention and concentration, you will see you are developing the attitude of witnessing. You are developing the quality of witnessing. The more you are attentive, the more you will be witnessing. Now witnessing will develop the quality of watching the thoughts. It will develop a quality so that you can watch the thought. You actually get to see the thought. Otherwise, what happens, the thought will provoke you, the thought will take shape of you. If anger comes to you, you become anger. If anxiety comes towards you, you become anxious. So it is like that. So when you're completely associated and set and very well set in the third eye direction, third eye, we call it in Hinduism, it is sthita pragya. When you're completely set into this point, then you develop the quality of witnessing, you develop the quality of awareness. Then thoughts are different, you are different, you are awareness, and as a awareness you watch the thought comes, it goes, just like passing the cloud. You're sitting at the window side and car and people are coming in the market, people are going. You do not make, or you do not associate any kind of relationship with them. So you don't get associated with the people or the car or coming. So you just watch it. It come, it goes, it come, it goes. So you become a watcher, you become a witness. So that fundamental quality of the spirituality is to become a witness. You see this world as a maya, you see this world as a dream, and you see as a awareness, a pure consciousness. When you're a materialistic person, you associate that. I want that, I want this. So when you're pure awareness, pure consciousness, then you don't get associated with the things. So this is what the fundamental quality of the third eye when you're set with that's why the first step is attention between the two eyebrows. When you give focus on attention, the third eye food is attention. Remember this, third eye is a magnetic force and it required attention. If you want to develop the quality of the attention, focus here. But there are certain things you need to take care, because when you concentrate on this area, you feel sometimes you feel heaviness, sometimes you feel drilling sensation. So you have to be very careful while practicing, because these things can become dangerous. Why dangerous? Because whenever you practice these kind of techniques, you need to be very careful. You have to practice a gratitude meditation before you get into this, because what happened, whatever you imagine, whatever you dream, that become part of reality. You must have seen you're missing someone, some friend, or you are thinking about something. Let's say you want to buy a car, and sometimes you buy, naturally your energy is towards the third eye, and that becomes a reality. You get that car, or you meet the long time friend. So these things are incidents happens, and these are the coincidence, but it has a ground reality. So whenever our energy is at this center, whatever we imagine, that becomes a reality. So Shankaracharya said that this entire world is a maya. Why is he says like that? Because for him, he is very active at the third eye, and for him it become a dream. So the first step is attention between two eyebrows. The second step is let the mind before thought. Now in this second step, why Shiva is saying the second step is let the mind before thought? Because whenever you put attention between two eyebrows, you develop the quality of the witnessing. Witnessing is the fundamental requirement of the spirituality. You do not associate with the things, do not associate with the thought, because mind will produce thought, n number of thoughts. But once you are set in the third eye between two eyebrows, you will feel that center. Now this third eye cannot be operated from outside. This you can only feel it, because it is not part of physical body. This is the part of your energy body, because you will only feel it, you can only feel it, and it's not that easy. After some time of meditation, when your energy is flowing towards Sahasrara, or you are a long time meditator, you are completely into the path of spirituality, you have done a lot of kirtan, chanting, mantras, and you are a devoted meditator, then you will develop that quality beyond body, beyond this physical body. You have that quality to realize your own self. then you will feel some kind of magnetic force. Some people feel the heaviness between these two eyebrows, some people will feel a magnetic force, some people will feel a cooling effect. These are the certain signals, and you will get initially, and after that you will feel some kind of force here. So first step is attention between two eyebrows. The second step is let the mind become before a thought. Let the mind before a thought, because you will develop the witnessing factor, and after you develop that witnessing factor, you will not associate with the thought, you will be separate person. Now for some time you will see, once this witnessing awakening is empowered, then you will not associate with any of the this material life. The material life is about happiness and sorrow. Sometimes you will be very happy, sometimes you will be very sad, and it's a part of life, it's cyclical, but you will remain as it is. You will remain just like a flower, just like a lotus. Lotus is always remain untouched with the material life. So in Buddhism, the lotus has a very great symbol. It plays a major role. So just like lotus, you will remain untouched with this all negative and positive forces. So you will develop the witnessing factor. The third step is let the form feel with the light, let the form feel with the prana, and then you will, through the imagination, you will see the light showering at the top of your head. So the third step, what qualities you develop: let the form feel with the breath, essence to the top of the head. Let the form feel with the essence of the breath. What happens when you give complete attention to the third eye? It gets activated, because for lives and lives it remain silent, it remain in a deep sleep. So you need to activate it. It will never get activated naturally. You need to practice certain things, certain meditation, concentration, attention. You need to feel gratitude and then start with the meditation. After that, maybe after few days or few practice session, you will feel certain tingling sensation. Some people will feel cooling effect, some people will feel heaviness. So every person will have a different reaction. So first step is attention between two eyebrows. Second step is developing the witnessing factor. See the thought and don't get associated with it. Develop the witnessing factor. And the third step is you will feel that certain vibration. Those vibrations are highly pure. These vibrations are nothing but a prana. So when we take breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, we don't take only air. We take prana. There are certain incidences when yogis have meditated for long time underground. We must have seen in India, there are many people who meditate under the ground for years and years. Some people meditate for 100 years, 60 years, 40 years. Ages are gone and people meditate at the underground, and these things are noted very well. Why this has happened? They don't take any food, but they develop the quality of getting the prana from this universe so that they can survive without any food, without any water, or without any other different resources. It's very difficult, but if you know the quality how to get the prana, the body required only prana to sustain. It's a fundamental thing they know, and through this technique they survive for very long time. So that particular prana, in the deep meditation, when you continuously practice attention over here, you will develop a no mind. The thoughts will appear, but you will not associate with it. And then the third step, you will feel certain pure vibration over here. This is nothing but a prana. Once you feel those vibration through the imagination, it will automatically lead towards the Sahasrara. Again, when you feel attention, you will feel certain vibration over here. Why? Because it's a magnetic force. The third eye food is attention. So The bliss is the vibration of Sahasrahara. When you feel prana over here, it will automatically lead towards the Sahasrahara. So that will, it will automatically catch, and once the energy reaches to this Sahasrahara level, you will feel reborn, rejuvenated, you are born again kind of feeling. And there you see that this entire world as a complete creative, complete reborn. Everything will be new to you. You will see, I mean, if you see the sky, it will be something completely new to you. If you see the trees, you will watch it as if you're watching it the first time, because you develop that rejuvenation factor, develop that reborn factor in you. You're witnessing very core of your being will be renewed. So that's the quality of this meditation. You will develop the enlightenment experience, the witnessing experience, the awareness experience through this. So this technique is very, very easy to do, but you need to develop certain kind of practices. The fasting is something the yogis or the masters suggest. Why? Because then if you do fasting, you will not develop too much of negative thoughts, because third eye is something related to reality, and it has a deep connection with whatever you imagine, that becomes the reality. And reality could be negative. If the imagination is negative, the outcome would be negative. If the imagination is not pure, the outcome would be not pure. And that impureness, that negativity will affect you as well as people around you, and you will develop the negative karma, and that will impact your future life. So it is always recommended not to practice this, but if you want to try, but you can practice for a few days, practice the gratitude meditation. Why? Because then your body, your mind will be prepared, and gratitude is the highest level of spirituality, highest level of spiritual experience. So when you are in gratitude, you always feel thankful for everything you have, and then you're capable to do certain kind of sadhanas. So all the very best for your enlightenment journey. Do comments and let us know how do you feel about these learning bites. And till then, let's wait for next learning bite. Hari Om Tat Sat.